Clow Valve is a hydrant and water valve company. At this specific location, we make ductile iron, hydrants, and valves. We also make all the brass internal components of the hydrants and valves here. Just in this little town of Oskaloosa, 15,000 people, we serve the world when we're doing this kind of work.
That's something that was really cool for us. We were leaving a meeting with a meat customer of ours, walking down a street in Wichita, Kansas, and walked past a water hydrant and saw the Clow Valve logo and thought, that's pretty cool. Guardian's becoming part of the US manufacturing framework.
The bandsaws are very critical to our operation. With the brass alloy, it's malleable, so it doesn't just snap when it's coming down through our processes, so you have to get the gating material off of the casting. Roughly 10 years ago, we were using abrasive cutoff saws. At that same time, we were also going through BPP recertification through OSHA. When they came through, they saw that and they're like, that's very, very dangerous. So that set us on the path of actually getting the bandsaws. Simple ones that you'd buy for your own house. We started seeing an uptick of just slight injuries, people getting nicks on their fingers, and we're like, we need to do a better job at protecting our people. And Guardian was the ship to get us there.
At Guardian, what we really try and do is sell a solution, not a bandsaw. So understanding what the customer's cutting, how they're cutting it, and how we can set up their saw the best for success. When the machine shows up, it's not set and forget. It's quite different from a regular bandsaw. And so making sure that you get the people on site to invest in the change management process and understanding the machine is really important. So day one, most operators won't like their Guardian bandsaw. That's the fact of the matter. It's changed. They're used to using a machine that's really easy to use. It's got a start and a stop button, and it won't stop for anything, not even your finger. But the Guardian saw, it takes a little bit of time, and one of the operators out there, on the first day, he kept setting the machine off.
Well, they were so comfortable of being uncomfortable around those blades, it was almost scary how many times they were setting it off. And then once we got to see the numbers about it, like, this is how much we were putting our people at risk. At first, each operator had 30 to 50 times they were setting it off, and it just kind of slowly kept going down and down and down. And after a month, it was down to maybe once a day. Now after a year and a half, it's about once every 2 days, 3 days, they'll set it off. They've learned to adjust to make themselves safer.
Jeff is one of the biggest proponents of the Guardian portal, and he's watching that data really closely. And something that Jeff noticed after the machines had been in for 4 or 5 months was that 85% of their activations was coming from just the very front corner of the blade, which is part of the excess margin that Guardian built into the safety system. And so by logging in remotely and changing that vision zone, they were able to reduce their activations by a further 85%.
We had mapped out where those activations were happening, and they were able to send us a file that had a new rectangular drawing with the area they wanted cut out, and they were able to log in to the saw and then readjust to the drawing they sent us, and that took maybe 5 minutes to do. Super, super simple. For that, it's not making the change right away. We wanted to build data. It was working with the operators and tell them, listen, for this month, you're going to have a whole lot of activations, but we need to see where you're activating that so we can adjust that frame. So it's one of those, you have a month of pain to have hopefully a lifetime of success.
That's a big part of Guardian's business model, and how we've been able to be successful in this industrial space is that Guardian is the only fully integrated safety bandsaw manufacturer in the world. Everything that is on that Guardian bandsaw is made in-house in our factory, so customization is something that's part of our bread and butter, and almost no two bandsaws are the same. Everybody's process is different, everybody's needs are different, and being able to customize a saw to fit their needs, either we're able to lift productivity or at the very least keep it exactly the same, which means that you're getting a safety improvement at no productivity loss, which can only be a good thing for your business.
There's not a lot of companies that will stand behind what their product is. Guardian's one that stands heel toe 100% behind their product, and they bring it to the front line to deliver on the promises they've made to you. It's been a really amazing year and a half talking about getting this product in, to actually have it in here. It's just been an amazing experience.